Now, I'm sure by now all of you have heard about the Chinese laundry detergent commercial. A friend of mine sent that to me on my email a couple days ago, and and then when I saw when I saw the little thumbnail of the video, I was like, what could be messed up about laundry detergent? First, excuse the cursing, but what the fuck? Possibly one of the most racist commercials I've ever seen. The more messed up part about it is that I laughed. I laughed. But I don't know if I was laughing because I was in complete shock and that was just kind of my reaction, or was it really just funny? But if you haven't seen it, we can watch it right now. Let's watch it and we'll talk about it afterwards. So she's putting in and then the guy comes out, black gentleman, kind of dirty. The chick is kind of hot. She calls him over and I was like, okay, all right, what's going to happen? Gets up close, dumps him into the washing machine. And she sits on it. Again, she's pretty hot. And I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? And you actually hear screaming. And an Asian dude pops out the washing machine. What? Again, I was having the same reaction. I'm laughing. I can't help it. It's hilarious. Like, I can't believe, like, this is still happening. This kind of stuff. But then again, I guess, I don't know. Racism is a big topic nowadays. And I actually had a couple conversations with friends. And I thought about it, like, whose fault is it? If there even is a fault? And is it as bad as it looks? No, now, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending this video. Not at all. But let's break it down a little bit. So those of you who are actors will know that, if you get a part or a role for a certain, a certain part in the movie, you get that role. In fact, you get the script that says, here's your character, and your character says this, and then your character may never appear in the movie again. That's how films and stuff get made. I kept thinking to myself, like, man, how much did they pay this man to agree to do this? Like, he sold out? Is that really what happened? People responding in the comments, and they're like, yo, this dude, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But in actuality, I'm like, damn, maybe he didn't even know. And let's think about it, for real. As an actor, he sees a part where he said, we need, I don't know, an African. I'm assume that he's some other. He's not American, obviously. He could be. He could be. I don't know. Either way, they got a black guy. Now on the paper, it says you are to look. You're supposed to look aroused, or attracted to this Asian female, or probably doesn't even say Asian. Just says attracted to female. That's what your character's supposed to do, and you're supposed to approach her when she, gives you the motion. You approach her, and you get dumped in the washing machine. Cut. Maybe that's all it said. Maybe he didn't even know what it was going to be until it was filmed. Until the entire thing was completed. Now think about this. So he does his part. He gets paid. He goes home. The other Asian dude. The script calls for another guy. Good-looking, charming fellow, whatever. Chinese. Asian, or whatever. He comes out of the washing machine as a result, right? He comes out and he looks at the girl looks at him, they're happy, right? What if that's all he got from the script? I mean, let's just not assume that he's cool, which has happened. But let's assume that, he got that part and I mean, because honestly, once they cut it, once you edit, it doesn't even matter. You don't need everyone there. You only need the subjects that need to be filmed. So once you film that person, they can go home. So what if they filmed him and he went home? Now the only person that knows the entire script or the entire thing that's getting filmed from beginning to end is the female. She's fucked up. That chick, she knew from the get-go what it was going to be about. But on a more serious note, like, Maybe that guy didn't know. And then he just found out today, or when it aired. It probably aired a long time ago, but I'm just saying, what if he just found out that's what they filmed? I mean, look at reality shows. And we watch shows to be entertained. And I think the company responded and said, hey, you know, we did the commercial to entertain, to, you know, to get remembered. You know, not everyone can be Geico, right? Geico makes great commercials. But on hindsight, like, when you really look at it, it's like, was it a good idea? Again, I'm not defending them. I'm trying to look at it in both ways. Is it really bad for them to have gone that route? Yeah, it's bad for them. They took it to the extreme, but I get it. I get what they were trying to do. Maybe it wasn't thought out properly. Maybe it wasn't executed properly. Who knows? But when it all comes down to it, I heard that they said that, I don't know if it was another European company that did the same thing, where it was a white dude that fell into a washing machine or something like that and turned into a black dude. So are we okay with that? Is that cool? You know what I mean? Like, it got to go both ways. You know what I mean? Are we going to be balanced and fair about this? Or is it only going to be one-sided? A lot of people are going to scream racism and all that other good stuff, but got to look at both sides. Again, I'm not defending the video. I'm just looking at it from both sides. Is this messed up? Is it racism? Is it wrong? And is the dude, the black dude in it, really at fault? Did he know the whole thing? I'm waiting for someone. I'm going to call it now that someone's going to interview him. Someone's going to interview him, and he's going to explain. He's like, yeah, you know, I was only told I was going to be doing this, and I did this. And then when the video came out, it was something completely different. Because after they filmed, you signed everything. After they filmed it, they can do whatever to the footage they want. You can't do anything about it. They have the footage of you falling into the washing machine. They got you. What else can you do? It's, man. It shouldn't be that way anymore, but, you know, if other countries are doing it to the other races, it's still not cool. Doesn't matter. Whoever gets tossed in the washing machine, that's not cool. So, the moral of the story, don't get tossed in the washing machine, okay? But I like who I am. I don't want to be washed to another race. So, think about those things. And I would say subscribe and like and all that other good stuff, but then that would mean if you did like this video and you subscribed it, I would have to make more. And I don't know if I want to do all that because I'm kind of lazy. So, if you enjoyed the video, awesome. Comment. Maybe something else will happen and I'll get up and make a video about that. But until then, stay tuned, I guess.